Hi, I'm Marabina Jaimes. Here we are at the Ylse World Premiere Party, a wonderful new web series written and produced by Ruth Livier and directed by Joe Camareno. And I'm so fortunate to be sitting here with Andy Georges, who wrote the music.
Yes, that's me. How you guys doing out there?
So Andy Georges, it sounds like more than one George. Is that what it takes to do the music for Ylse?
It kind of does. The music sort of jumps around a lot, skips around, genres and styles.
The meditating music. How did you decide to come up with that amazing piece?
Well, it's funny because when I score films and I look at a film and I'll go, what naturally happens here? What do I feel like I want to naturally put in there? And playing a lot of Middle Eastern music myself, along with rock and jazz and blues. I grew up with a lot of Greek music and Middle Eastern music, so that's kind of what felt sort of natural to me.
So, Katie, tell me a little bit about working on Ylse, and specifically working on Ruth Livier. Tell me about that.
It was a lot of fun. It was a little crazy for myself because it was just me doing hair and makeup, and it was lots of big Latin hair and Latin makeup, and the director would decide, hey, we're going to put 4 people in this scene. And none of them I've ever met, and they were supposed to be on film in 5 minutes. So it got a little touch and go where people were very kind and would I'm like, last licks are being done in the makeup room.
I'm sitting next to an amazing gentleman, the director of photography of the web series Ylse. His name is Anthony J. Rickert-Epstein, which is why everyone calls you AJ in Spanish, right?
Yeah, Ajota is what they call me on set.
So I'm going to just mention really fast, oh my gosh, On the Lot. Tell us about that.
Interesting story. A couple friends of mine got together and made a film called Fingerman, Dr. London and the Triangle Force, and put together a little teaser for it. And after hearing about the show On the Lot with Steven Spielberg and Mark Burnett putting it together, chose to put the teaser to Fingerman on their website. And a couple hours later, I got a phone call saying, hey, this is great stuff. Can we use it for a promotional advertisement for the show? And I said, yeah, sure. Next thing I know, it's like showing on American Idol and like 24 and all these crazy, like huge viewer number shows. And a couple friends of mine were in India even, and they said that they were like sitting there and on TV, like Fingerman shows up on TV in India. So we were like, whoa, okay.
Tell us a little bit about how in the world Ruth and Joe were able to get you to work on Ylse, the web series.
Mutual friend of ours, Trish Geiger, she recommended me to Joe, and Joe called me up and asked me if I'd be willing to do it, and it sounded like a really fun project. And once I got to know Joe a little bit, he seemed like a really great guy, so it just attracted me in that sense.
Any lasting thoughts you want to leave with us?
I just want to say I'm really glad to be working on this project with Joe Camareno and Ruth Livier. I mean, they're great. They're great writing, great directing, great acting. All the actors are amazing. I mean, when I first saw I've only done the first 3 episodes so far, and they've just been a gas. I mean, everybody's so professional, and it's just so well done. It's a blast to work on.
Now I'm going to have an opportunity to talk to Stephen Murray, who has edited Ylse. Tell me, what else are you working on?
I'm currently finishing up post-production on a short I worked on back home in Ohio. It's called The End of All Things. It's pretty dark and one of those heavy dramas, so it's nice to, after moving out here, to get to work on something light. And it's just a lot of fun working on Ylse. Joe and Ruth and all the actors made it a fun environment to work with. And so as soon as they asked me, I look forward to doing it again.
Well, you're very talented, Stephen, and we're going to look forward to anything else that you and AJ do, because you guys are an amazing team. And by the way, they've been shooting all the interviews. Stephen has been following me around. Aren't you hungry?
A little bit.
Okay, so we're going to give it a good cut. Hey, all right, we'll watch you on the next episode of Ylse. Yeah, we have stuff from Portos, I think. Let's go get something to eat. Oh, goodbye.